trumpet.
A good day to everyone from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and all around the world where you could reach the Filipino channel. How's your week, kababayan? Hoping that you get rested because we offer you this day our very own expertise, one of the best stories with nurtured essence and knowledge. So, I am Xarina, and this is RATED-XPERT. Are you ready? In our lives, communication is indeed crucial to a successful and open environment. It really helps us to connect our ties with other people, leading to a great community. But what if there are some that could not easily communicate like us? Will it be considered as a hindrance towards the betterment of the society? This is #IntraComDisorder.
There is this video of a father-son relationship that has become viral online, wherein the hearts of netizens were melted by the love he has shown to his son. A son which is suffering from a difficulty in terms of understanding the communication. His name is Mark. Mark is such a genuine child of Father Carey and truly hyperactive when it comes to physical activities. In point of fact, he is now 7 years old, but still cannot comprehend any messages and language effectively. He is one of those lacking with communication skills. He cannot also speak as what normal children does. This is the main problem that parents like Father Carey is facing with their children.
Hello, Carrie, and of course to Mark.
Good day, Miss Xarina.
What can you say about those people that have touched in your viral video? And based from what I know, there are some who want to donate for your son's special schooling.
I have nothing much to say to them po, just thanks from the bottom of my heart and God bless to them po.
So, Carrie, how are you today as a family? And how is it to raise a child like him being an exceptional one?
It is not easy for me to raise a child like Mark. It takes a huge sacrifice for me. But still, having him as a child gives me more hope and happiness in my life.
Wow, that's the real love of a real father. A big hats off to you. Anyway, has he undergone a diagnostic test with his condition?
Not yet po, but I'm planning to. And also I do some research to help him about his communication skills.
So, we found out that you are also suffering from a heartbreak, which makes you more difficult to live. Can you tell me more about it?
Yes po, me and my wife are now officially separated. So it is really saddening for me to realize that I have to raise my son Mark alone. And given the fact that we separated while we are in a long distance relationship po, I think we need some more closure po.
Oh, I know you can do it. Just a piece of cake to you. So let's now proceed to the next part wherein we will be watching our guest and an expert to help you guide and nurture your factual knowledge regarding this issue. And he is Dr. Mon David, a communication expert. There he is.
So basically, Mark has been experiencing communication disorder, or what we call a mixed receptive expressive communication disorder. Receptive language skills have to do with the ability to understand words, sentences, and speech acts. And expressive language skills are about producing speech. In a mixed receptive expressive language disorder,
an individual's ability both to understand and produce speech
is affected. An estimated 6% of children ages 5 and older struggle from language disorders. Language disorders differ from a language delay, in that the children with a delay will go through the same stages as a typically developing child and will eventually catch up with their peers. The main focus on here is merely about the interpersonal relationship between the mother and the son. Interpersonal communication is considered as a simultaneous communication between the two people for the purpose of managing relationship such as its quality. One great example for that is what you are doing, Miss Xarina. The talk that you are doing is also termed as interpersonal communication, for there is an information exchange to one another. So in their case, it is really significant to maintain the relationship towards each other through the aid of well-founded interpersonal communication. So there are also levels of relationships, and it is categorized as acquaintances, friends, and intimates. So the first one is acquaintances. It is a limited interaction on a regular or a semi-regular basis. So it involves small talk, gossip, and information exchange. The second one is what we call friends. They are the people who like us and whom we like. So it's just a reciprocity process wherein there is a trust and commitment, reciprocity of concern, and shared activities. And lastly is what we call the intimates or close friends. It is about the sharing of deepest feelings, not necessarily romantic, but it can be binding. So Kerry and Mark must be considered as intimates for their family. But on the other hand, since Mark has this type of communication disorder, their level of relationship decreases and turning into just as acquaintances. So when it comes to the issue between Kerry and his wife, what happened was there was a conflict that has formed, and I think there is a big percentage that it is due to the condition of their child, which is Mark. So here are the things that I could give. We have these principles of healthy relationships. The first one is that relationships are not perfect. This is what we call the 80-20 rule. So 80% is working and 20% is not working. Meaning, there is still a small percentage of having struggles and hindrances in terms of relationships. So the second one is relationships do not give you everything, with the quotation of "you complete me," because there isn't single relationship that will satisfy all your needs, desires, and longings. No relationship will provide you with everything you need, because a good relationship is when two people who can live without each other and have decided to live each other. The third one is relationships die if not nurtured. So we have this what we call 72-hour rule, wherein it is when something happens to you or someone does something to upset you, don't show your emotions, or just take 3 days to let the situation simmer down. This would really help to save a relationship. So each of your relationships is a living entity. Like a plant or a tree, each relationship has to be watered and to be nurtured with loving care, or else it will only die. So let's proceed now to the theories on interpersonal relationships. So we call this as social exchange theory by Thibault and Kelly. So this social exchange theory is when a person who feels dissatisfied tend to leave a relationship when there are better alternatives that seems to promise a higher level of satisfaction. In general, to solve all issues, they have to use this technique, which is termed as bond technique or BOND technique. So the first one, B, means bridging. So it is the ability to reach out and connect. It is the movement from I to we. So the second one is what we call the openness, or it is the O in the bond. So it is the knowing and understanding the deeper thoughts, feelings, and behaviors from his or her perspective. So the third one is the nurturance. It is the N in the bond. So it is a larger impact that should increase and not diminish the quality of life. So the first one, or the last one, which is the D, it is termed as the discovery. It is your willingness to explore, experiment, and expand on the current relationship. That's it.
Good day, Ian.
Good day po, ma'am.
You are the one who uploaded the viral video, right? So, what is something that you made capture that special moment?
I got touched po by the father's love to his son, dedicating his whole time. It's really special po eh. It really deserves to be recognized.
I really agree to what you have said. So I would like to express my deepest gratitude to you for sharing us that special moment and inspiration. A big thank you for you, and God bless you. So I hope you observed all the learnings that Dr. Juan has given to you. I am hoping that everything will be much fine and better. We salute you for standing up as a warrior and a father, because it really takes a lot to sustain and solve all the struggles coming here. Thank you for inspiring us. May God bless you.
You're so beautiful.